you guys? My name is Rage and I am back today with another video for you all. In today's video, you guys, I want to show you my playing walkthrough of how I was able to unlock Doom War node 1-5 here. And as you guys can see here, my roster is going to be consisting of a total team power of 189k with these 5 characters. Let's dive quickly into the makeup of each character, and then I'll quickly show you guys the gameplay here. So first and foremost, you guys, as you may already previously saw, I do have Thor entering the battle with us. I have him at 43k here, and as you can see, no T4s on his abilities, tier 11. For his ISO 8, I do have him at the level 1 striker. He's going to be providing us with that extra DPS when marked by skirmishers and raiders in our team. Next, you guys, we're going to be utilizing some heavy DPS from the mixture of the Guardians team. First and foremost, Rocket Raccoon. I do have him at 38k, no T4 on his abilities, tier 11 as well, similar to Thor. And as you guys can see here, level 1 Raider, which is going to work hand in hand with that Striker ISO 8. Overall, he's going to be providing a lot of good DPS and damage for us. With that being said, Rocket Raccoon does come as a perfect pairing with Groot, giving that extra damage and sustainability. I have Groot here at 33k, tier 11. No T4s as you can see on the abilities there. And for the ISO 8 here, I do have the level 1 healer just to provide that sustainability for us, you guys. With that being said, you guys, I also will be utilizing Scarlet Witch here. And with Scarlet Witch, I do have her at 38k. And as you guys can see, I don't actually have a T4 on her abilities yet here. But as you can see here, no ISO 8 as well, tier 11. She's going to be giving us that sustainability and the healing. And that's going to work hand in hand with the last Guardian here, you guys, Mantis. I do have her as the level 1 healer as well. Working in synergy just to give us our team with that extra sustain. As you guys can see here, Mantis, my Mantis is 35k, tier 10 only, and no T4s on her abilities. That gives us the complete team roster that we're going to look into using this to unlocking Doom 1-5. So let's dive right in, you guys. For the placement here, you guys, I am going to put Thor in the middle here just so that way he can kind of shoulder a lot of the damage, as well as both Rocket Raccoon and Mantis in the back. And that way I can at least protect both of those two in the back if any damage is being allocated. So diving right in, this will be a little different from our last battle because we won't have Star-Lord as part of that Guardian synergy, and we are actually going to have okay, so that's an example of a bad battle right there, you guys, because right away from the get-go, they just kind of unleashed all that damage from at us from the start. So let's go back in again. That's not a good example because for when you're starting off, we should be able to get a turn before them. If they're able to land all those hits before you, definitely see if you can just exit out and restart the battle, just because right from the get-go, that's not a good start for us. So we want to make sure that we're doing that properly. There's going to be some luck involved just based on the timing of their turns. So let's see how this one does. So as you can see, they were able to focus a lot of the damage on the left side, mainly being Groot and Mantis. So, you know, completely night and day. Let's go ahead first. We are going to want to take down Ghost Rider, Elsa, as well as Scarlet Witch. But just to start off here, because these guys are high damage targets, you're going to notice that right from the get-go, Sentry will likely use the stealth, and it's going to shroud the characters. Unfortunately, we are just going to have to deal with it at the beginning, shoulder that damage. But once that moment reveals itself where Ghost Rider, like as you just saw right there, he did just attack, we're going to try and just battle it out, soak some damage once they are actually available to be attacked. This is why I do like the fact that we do have a Doctor Strange in this team for the nodes, this node and the next node as well, might I add. But now that we have the opportunity now to attack, I am going to resume attacking Ghost Rider. So really the beginning is just about shouldering that damage and seeing how much you can take. Fortunately, with Doctor Strange on our roster too, we are able to utilize his revive, so that's why I haven't restarted it or anything, just because my Rocket Raccoon is down.
And definitely, when you guys can, make sure to utilize Thor's stun on Elsa, just to make sure that she's not able to take her turns. The more you can kind of slow her down, the better. Definitely, this one's going to take a little bit more luck. As you can see, I did just use Doctor Strange's revive there to bring back my Rocket Raccoon. And really try to take down Ghost Rider as soon as you can. We don't want to drag it out longer than we should, but fortunately, once we take out the damage dealers, we could definitely bide our time and kind of resume our healing and regeneration. And that's the exact reason I brought on Scarlet Witch. She's going to provide additional healing on top of Mantis. As you guys can see now, both Sentry's down now, Ghost Rider is almost down, and both the Elsas are getting there. Really, the big thing is both Ghost Rider as well as Scarlet Witch. So, fortunately, Mantis and Scarlet Witch on our roster does provide a lot of regeneration, and Doctor Strange is kind of that extra buffer we need to have that revive if needed. So finally, both Sentry as well as Ghost Rider are down. I am now going to go ahead and just kind of start allocating damage across these three. And really, we just want to bring them down as low as possible, because with the next wave, we'll be ready. These three will be easy to be able to chip away. And there we go. With that blast from Rocket, that does finish off those two. Unfortunately, we did lose our Doctor Strange. Ideally, I would have liked to keep him, but that's quite alright, just because these are the last 5 characters now. So right from the get-go, I'm going to utilize Rocket Raccoon's ultimate. Does a great amount of damage. As you can see here, they don't actually have any revives. It's just Scarlet Witch and a mix of the Asgardians. So we want to take down Thor, just because if we attack both Loki or Heimdall, that's going to give Thor charges, and we want to make sure that he's not there for that. So let's go ahead and take down Thor first, and then we can go from there. And if you're able to, definitely try to see if you can utilize that stun just to slow him down. Honestly, Loki's not that big of a deal, with the exception of his special ability at the beginning. He really is just a distraction. He can cause clones and whatnot, but in terms of overall damage, he doesn't actually do a lot. So, I mean, that's why I didn't really focus on him. Perfect. And then, given this opportunity, yeah, I just utilized that to take down Scarlet Witch. And we're looking so far so good, you guys. Both our 5 characters are still alive, with the exception of, unfortunately, Doctor Strange going down. But as you can see here, this is a great example of a run that's actually turning decent. It could have been, unfortunately, our Thor went down, but you can see how close it was to being a potential 5-star. So there you have it. That is a 2-star on this unlock. A little different from the last note, but again, every strategy is going to be always different depending on what we're given and the enemies we're up against. So there you guys have it. That is the unlock for 1.5. So as always, I appreciate you taking the time watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next rendition for 1.6. Take care.